Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Leading the Kansas City sideline, future Hall of Famer Andy Reid. His guys off to the kind of start they needed this season. They're 3-1 thus far. On the opposite side, Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. Here is second-year man Cam Little on to handle the opening kick. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his fourth consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a fourth Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
You know what I like, Kate? I like that even though he got burned a couple times last week, had the interceptions, he didn't let that throw him off his game or make him gun shy. Keep pushing the ball down the field. And look what that mindset got him as a result. 3 touchdowns, and much more importantly, a win.
At the 32-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
It's Pacheco again. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
15.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Ball start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Yellow.
Running it after the penalty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Right back to Pacheco. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
Good run, good run, good run.
On the play.
Welcome, chat. Welcome, everybody, to the Chiefs and the Jaguars. Monday Night Football.
At the 43-yard line.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. He rolls to his right. He can run it. Ball is out. Mahomes fumbled it. And it looks like the Jaguars got to it. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, You get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team first guy he is, to be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go right back to Etienne. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. We'll actually head to that other sidelines.
We've set it down from 37.
Hey, easy.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Etienne again. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. This one from 47 yards away. Little knocks it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, early momentum with that field goal.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
It gives a good tango to start the drive. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Play action, Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start. Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
16 more yards. That's the
Danger, danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Yellow.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Has it in close. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, good look for them.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Jaguars 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, run! Here we go.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Red on red.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Rip, 23. Phil.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a deep shot here. They connect on the deep shot. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
Gain of 40. And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
On red.
Counter give to Etienne. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit.
Okay, ready?
Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And they're going to be sacked at the 11 after that play. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Got it. Ready?
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
Etienne gets it on the draw. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13.
Hey, go, go. Silver.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Lawrence working from the gun. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3.
Jaguars 10, Chiefs 7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
To the air, Mahomes. Here's a screen setup for Pacheco. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Running up the middle, Pacheco. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Don't go with Hunt on the run. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And he has it near the sidelines and near the marker. And they're going to say he's out of bounds. Nearly a big play on 3rd, but now 4th down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 15-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Hey, tomato, silver! Hot!
Tight end going in motion here. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, hey!
And send a receiver left. 2nd down, ETN gets it again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And the Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard
As a quarterback,
line.
when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Soko, so hot!
Now toss it to Etienne. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
On red.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Ready.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Red on red. Hey, Soko.
No run here, Etienne. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Lisa 24. Hey,
First carry now, this is Bashal Tootin. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hey, Lion. Darn it.
This time it's a passing play. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down.
Hey.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete left side to Thomas. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east to west routes, just get that first down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. The Chiefs aren't headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Yellow.
First down carry for Pacheco. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. It's Pacheco again. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. First down from the 42. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Lobs this deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that hit right at the 10 somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, go, go! Go!
Lawrence throwing here. Complete, it's Myers. And he manages maybe 3 yards there into the 23-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ready?
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hot!
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Here comes the screen for ETN. We got the football, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
To Rashid Rice. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home to take on the Patriots in the AFC East. And this is 4th year back, James Cook. He's going to scamper 31 yards to the house. Touchdown. The Bills move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. From there, it's on to Cincinnati. Checking in on the Bengals, they're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's Joe Burrow on target to Yoshi, Andre Yosivash. That's a gem, back right corner of the end zone, touchdown. The Bengals continue to have enough. They make it 5 straight wins to start the new year. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the Washington Commanders. And this is Justin Herbert. He'll decide to scramble here, and that's the right call. He's in from 9 yards out. With that, a look at the rest of what went on in Week 5 with Atlanta, Chicago, Green Bay, and Pittsburgh all on the bye. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these 2 teams. 10-7 your score. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Tootin now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. They'll start the second half with ETN. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
27-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Fred, here we go.
Now it's Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Ready.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
All right, let's go.
Here's ETN on first down. He'll stay upright through this lane, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Hey, Soko, so hot. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. From the gun, ETN gets it. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Lawrence to throw it. Gets it through the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All set to go now from the 35. Tootin gets it from the gun. He loses the football. But the Jaguars get back on top of the loose football. They're keeping possession. Give them a few yards on that run. It's second and 7. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Inside handoff goes to ETN. He's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
On third down, here's Sutton. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the first and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll run, ETN. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. ETN again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for third down.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Lawrence here running the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on fourth down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Yellow.
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs from 37. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Connecting on the slant. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
A gain of 13 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
At the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's taken down at the 30. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it just a different level of connectedness.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
A second down run by Pacheco. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped by Foye Oluoku. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Third and long for him here. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
Hey, easy. Route.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
On red. Here we go, Hut.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. Finds the in route complete. And this is brought to a stop at that, let's say, the 34-yard line there. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Hey. Here we go.
ETN gets it on the draw. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Bring it. 7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3.
All right, let's go.
They go right back to ETN. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, and they go right back to it. He drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go.
On second down, it's ETN. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Jaguars first down.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it. I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time they really need to pick up a few yards.
So first down from the 41.
Lisa 24.
Motioning left is Thomas. Going to the ground again on first. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Offense to the line. Second down.
On red.
Lawrence working from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Getting the tight end in motion.
Son, this one's hot. Here we go.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And this angles out and hits the sideline. That's a good punt there. They're pinned at their own 8. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He's going to have them up to that 23. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15 yards.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
At the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Hits his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here.
Ready up.
1st and 10 from the 32. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
He'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On red. Stop.
Design run for Lawrence. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First and 10 now from the 46.
All right, let's go. Silver.
Motioning Myers right. Gives here to the motion man. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Red on red.
Here's their first carry for LeQuint Allen. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Hey, Lion, Lion! Here goes Hunt. Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Able to find Strange here. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey,
To the air on 3rd and long. There's a screen for 2. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Little knocks it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Here's Smith on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So they're left facing third and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll throw, third and long. This is a heater going deep. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up fourth and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he'll try to hit this one well. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. Hand off to Tootin. He's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars nearing their second win of the campaign. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Red on red.
Lawrence hangs out to it. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Back to the line they come, second down.
Lisa 24. Turn, they say hot. Red. Hot.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Rip, 23.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Got his man, Thomas has it. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Hey, Ralph. Hey, Soko, hot.
On the give, it's Tootin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Hey, son, son.
So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So for my partner Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.